Welcome to today's video, and today I will be making my bullet journal setup for September. So this will be a journaling video. I really like having my journal set up for the month and being able to use it. I am doing this a bit later in September, but I can still use it for this month. I have missed making my setups, so now let's get started with this one. When starting my setup, the cover page is the first thing done. When looking at your journal, you can know what month it is by having a cover page. The theme for this month, I wanted a quick setup for this month so I can get back into making my setups, getting back into the hang of it. I picked out some markers and pens that I like the color of and am making it up as I go. I only had the titles and spacing outlined, mostly adding decoration to my titles and squiggly lines, wavy shapes for the setup and whatever colors I feel match together. Highlights page, I use this to write out what happens each day. If I don't want to do that, I can also use this for gratitude or random thoughts I want to remember. I think last time I had one page for this. I am going back to 2 pages because I have a lot to write. I rather have more space and leave it blank than have less space and run out of space. For the mood tracker, I could have made 30 squares for 30 days in September, but I wanted to keep this simple and quick, so I ended up just making wavy shapes. I do not like how this turned out. These are the things that happen when you do your setup without planning and just go with your first thought, just go with the flow, see what happens. I mean, it works as a mood tracker, and I can color in each of these shapes with a color for the mood I am feeling, but just in general, I don't like it that much. But it's pretty good for something last minute I made up. So positives of this. Next is habit trackers, where I manage habits that I want to see how often I do in the month. I also use this to keep track on when I use my journal or when I film a video. This can be used to keep track of whatever you want. In the middle, I track the hours I sleep each night. I like to know how my sleeping habits are like in general, so that's why I have it there. It's basically tracking any habits or things that you feel like tracking or wanting to know. On average, you do something specifically or don't do something, and whether you should change that next month or not. That's what I use it for. Content planner is for planning out when I am going to upload something, whether that is a video or for Instagram or for whatever else. This helps me manage my time better and keep me organized. I also use this to plan out when I should film or edit. It is a very helpful spread for me and one that I take a lot of care in making to a way that accommodates me the best because I use it so often and it's like one of the most necessary ones for me. Then it is brain dump, which is for writing or drawing out whatever I want. It is kind of like a junk journal, but in 2 pages. I can be writing out something that I want to remember, or I could add a sticker that I really like, or I take it to a movie I want to see and then explain whatever I want on there. I can have anything I want in these 2 pages, which is why I like it so much. It's just random things, random thoughts, random whatever here. After that is September tasks. I have this for writing out the tasks I have to do each day. It is to help me manage my time and to prioritize things. Now, looking back, that won't be that helpful for me. I prefer to use tasks for the overall month rather than each day. Well, I can fix that for next month, but yeah, September tasks, that's what it's for. Then is calendar for the month. I keep moving where I have the calendar and I still do not know where I prefer having it. This is for an overview of the month, a calendar to have all the important dates I have to remember, as well as to know when I will be busy. I do weekly spreads, but this is best when I have to look at a date specifically and do not have time to look at everything I wrote down for a day specifically in detail. The calendar only has the most important things I did, and so quick to remember if a birthday's coming up or something else is coming up, just everything very important, and appointments or whatever are written here, and it's very quick to look at. I want to add that I tried to do the tab thing again, and this time I think it was pretty successful in how I made it, but I still need to figure out the sites and all that, but it seems like a pretty successful tab. Last up is my first weekly setup for September. I write down what I have to do on a specific day, like a lot of spreads in this setup. This is to help me keep organized and not have notes scattered around my desk with things to remember I have to do or remember to do. I am just doing one of the weeks because if I did all of them, this would be a way longer video. Also, this pretty much shows how the weeklies will look like. I just followed the theme I have been doing in the setup and just changed the spacing for the tables or boxes or whatever I use to show the dates for the week. And that is all. Thank you so much for joining me today in making my setup for this month. This was very random and not that organized, so thank you for sticking around if you have to this point. Thanks again for watching, and until the next video, goodbye.